Alright guys, let's get into this. This is a video about how to edit your playbook and your roster. So I'm going to do the roster first. Show you how to edit it when you get a new roster update from EA. Go on your depth chart here. And you make whatever necessary changes you got to make in there. So this like helps you out. So when you go into the game, you're not pausing the game and going to your roster and editing it. You can just do it before the game starts. So I'm just going to make a simple change here. I'm going to move Kevin White and replace him with Bellamy, I believe. Just going to move him up the depth chart. So it kind of helps. So I know some people, but you know, you've been doing this since like 2013 when Rex Dixon and his team took over for Madden. So feature's always been in there. But you know, sometimes I go into games and people are pausing the game and they go in and shift into their roster to move people around. You can just do it for the game, so you're not like delaying everybody. So here's what I do: I just come in here and I make all my edits, and then when you're done, you exit out because I move Kevin White up because he's like my fastest wide receiver, but he doesn't have the best hand, so I don't really play him as much. But I think I did move him though. I moved him to Bellamy's spot. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I'm gonna move him up 2 spots. Yep. And like, you know, at least it's there if I need to use them during the game. And then you exit out of here and you go into your settings menu. Once I get over there, I think I'm still playing around in here, so just give me a second here before we head over there. And I'm also going to do the custom playbook to show you how to edit your custom playbook and save them, and then use them on head-to-head games online. Because I don't think a lot of people know you can do that, and you actually can. But there's something you have to do before you get into the game. If you don't do it, you're gonna go in there with the default playbook. It's always a mistake that usually happens. So I'll show you what you have to do, and you have to do it before every game. Before every game, you have to save it. If you don't save, it doesn't go in there. So I'll show you once you get to the playbook section. So after you edit your depth chart, you go into settings, go into manage rosters, and then manage players. And save. Hit the save button. Usually most people have an official roster. Just save it over. It's going to override your new changes. Yes, go ahead and save. Alright, now we're going to go into custom playbook to show you how to do custom playbook. So go into your custom playbook. I already have one already made up, so I'm not going to go through creating a custom playbook. I'm just going to show you like how to save it. So this is one I have. It says Bears offense. That's my custom playbook, and that's what I named it, Bears offense. You can name it whatever you want to name it. So I'm just going to mess around in here like I'm doing something. Then I'm just going to go ahead and save. After you've edited your playbook and done whatever you got to do with your new playbook, what I usually do is I take the Bears default playbook and I remove plays and I add plays to them. So basically, like the Bears playbook is my base to what I'm trying to do. So see here. Go ahead and you save it. Name it whatever you got to name it. And then go back here. I'm just kind of simulating, like, you know, what I'll do if I was doing offense and defense, just to kind of go through the motions with you guys. So after you're done editing your playbook, whatever your custom playbook is going to be, like I said, usually the Bears playbook is my base. I just add and remove formations just based on what I want to do. Or if I like find a new play that I like, I might just want to go ahead and add it in there. Usually after you add it into your playbook, I'll advise you to go into practice mode and look at your playbook so you know what the plays are and you know like how to navigate to the plays, because you know it'll deviate from how your standard playbook will look. So once you're done here, you go ahead and go into settings and you save it. This is what happens before you go into a game. Before you go into any game, you select, you go into the game, hit box to advanced settings. Before you go into any game, hit box, you go into advanced settings, and make sure you select your playbook. Make sure your playbook is selected. So this generally usually like standard like playbook for whatever team you're in. Go back and select your actual playbook. So go back there, you select your offense and you select your defense, and then when you're done, hit save. Like you have to save it again. Although it's it's already there, you have to do this every time. If you don't do it every time, you're gonna go into a game, you're gonna have a default playbook, and you're gonna be like, "Where's my custom playbook?" And then you hit X to get into the game. So now you can hit X, and then do your search. But you have to perform that step. If you don't perform that step, I'm telling you, you're gonna go into a game and you're not gonna have your playbook. All right, guys. Got any questions? Comment section. See you on the next video. 1.